I'm teacher of the visually impaired, and I work for Iowa Braille School and the local Area Education Agency. I live in Adel, which is a town of about 4,000, central Iowa. School was hard for me, and I wanted to make it easier for kids. It's a different style with every student, so, and humor goes a long way with everything. And why make something boring if you can have fun with it? I travel, about 500 miles a week to get to my different schools, and so they're all in different buildings, and most of them are in different school districts. So if they're under 3, I go to their home.
You found my words. His tail is too fluffy. Good job.
Technology is just really, really exciting right now, and staying up with it is a challenge, but it's a good challenge to have. With the iPads and the refreshable Braille displays, the things that the kids have access to, and what's so exciting for them is they look like everybody else. They don't want a piece of technology that makes them look different.
We've been doing clicker docs on the iPad.
You popped up a word in the word bank. Do you think that might be it, and how would you check?
The technology has been huge. Just all of the things that a child with a visual impairment has access to.
I'm glad that she's winning an award because she's been a great teacher.
The other person directly working with him is Ann Hegstrom, who also works in this office.
She was the teacher who was next door to me when I first started teaching. So she was a mentor even back then.
I think I do a good job of problem solving. If you don't get it this way, then let's try from a different angle.
I would say Chris very much is a suitable winner. She's an exemplary teacher. She works very closely with her students. She works closely with the other teachers of the visually impaired, and most importantly, she works very hard with the general education teachers that are with the students.
She's kind, caring, and compassionate educator who takes time to advocate for students. She has high expectations for students.
She's very good at using technology like the Braille Note with students in class. She can teach them how to do things like PowerPoint and Word documents and any sort of special technology they're using.
12:10 p.m.
We don't even have 12 p.m. on there.
It's 12:10 p.m.
She taught me Braille. She taught me how to use it and how to apply it to my life. She taught me Braille music. She's very helpful.
I might have the same student for 12 years, or from the time I pick them up until the time they graduate. So you not only get to really know that student, but you get to know their families.
So we've been very blessed to have her the whole time Lauren's been in school. They worked and learned and played, and the whole time Chris was teaching her, that they were learning, and she was just having fun. She was a little sponge, and she soaked it all in.
I mean, she advocates for me, for the school, to get the things I need, my textbooks, my Apex. She doesn't have to go above and help me get the things I need. She doesn't, heck, she brings me food sometimes. She doesn't have to do that.
Lauren is very independent, and because of her intense training and her great work with Chris, she's self-sufficient.
And even if it's something that you might be like, oh, I got to do this, Chris will add a twist that makes it exciting to do.
You do whatever you need to do to get the kids enticed, and sometimes that's bringing in silly poetry to read or being a little goofy with them. Chocolate always works well.
They hand her a piece of technology. She comes up with the curriculum, the assessment, and the rubric to go with it.
So I looked at reading rubrics or fluency rubrics for sighted children, and then I took that and modified it, added on things like hand position and just things specific to Braille readers. And so just adapted it so that it not only captured the reading portion, but it captured the Braille reading portion.
She wrote a whole curriculum based on music for the Braille.
I had looked at the Braille music before and tried to pick it up and just couldn't quite figure out how I was going to teach it. And this particular teacher used the soprano recorder. And I thought, I can do this. I used to play clarinet. I can look at a note and get my fingers in the right place and play the note. And we had a ball with it. We spent 6-8 weeks learning it. So I went back and fixed it up a little bit more. And next thing you know, I was teaching some workshops on Braille music.
She had it published and she was able to take it to other Braille students. And I mean, it's just what Chris does on a day-to-day basis. She goes above and beyond all the time.
The award is just a celebration of all that sharing that goes on that we can give back to the kids then.
Chris, I can't imagine anybody else who deserves this award more than you.
Continue to have that wonderful sense of humor that you have.
You're the best teacher ever.
She's well deserving of this award, and congratulations, Chris. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you, Chris, for everything. Teaching me to read Braille and use Braille and learn to advocate for myself. Just thank you.
Congratulations, Chris. This is well deserved.
Okay, my success that I've had with Braille is because of you, and I'm so proud of you.
There's more kids out there.